Right then.
Mic controller.
I hate this.
Commentating this set. Switching up the mic meta. Anyway, they're starting their set. This is going to be a best out of 5. This is
Right, so I know this matchup is supposed to be really hard for Yoshi, and I can definitely see why. Because you're not actually really allowed to press buttons against Sonic, but that's all Yoshi does.
Matchup is actually surprisingly even. I think so, anyway.
Lucretia, shut up. Yeah, no, so this is pretty standard. I'm honestly not sure how you're supposed to deal with this, so I'm interested to see how you tackle this matchup. So, yeah, good stuff.
Because Yoshi has a shield that can't be shield poked, spring shenanigans are not going to be as effective.
As a player as a whole, I've always been quite impressed with your your punish game and your aggressive play, Kyle.
Ooh. Ooh.
Like you're very good at covering options once you've gained advantage, but in a matchup like this, it's so difficult.
Okay, so despite Pelly getting that in the early percent game, Kyleth's brought it back. Doesn't die to that back air, so that's huge. Whoa! He actually just went for it. Pelly
Hello, Reptile. How you doing?
Center stage, fortunately for him. Wow, he actually tried to call it.
Well, that was a very high risk, high reward. You got away with it.
Down throw.
I'm honestly astounded at how many grabs you're landing.
Get the forward air either. Up tilt, nothing. Doesn't get the up air either. Okay, landing with that cheeky swallow. Oh,
very
wow.
nice, very nice.
Kyleth coming out there. Pelly losing the first
I can see these landing swallows getting caught out in the later on in the set, because Pelly's like shielding in front of you a lot, and if you keep doing it, he's gonna catch on to it.
Uh-oh. Oh, he tries to get.
See, the reason this matchup looks so hard is because I'm looking at it like
that battle is gonna do it.
That's gonna do it, isn't it? Yep.
Yep.
I'm looking at it like I'm not sure if you're able to, you know, how you're supposed to win neutral in the first place. Like, this is an incredible play right now.
And he goes right for the grab, recognizing that the spin dash wouldn't be released quick enough. He just pulls back. Up throw to nothing.
No, yeah, that was kind of a risky down there because he didn't really give you anything there.
Dash attack. Alright. Just can't get this swallow.
See, he's already reacted to it.
That was really aggressive coming out from Pelly there. You probably might want to actually slow it down. I think he's getting a little bit frustrated about what's going on here. Look, he's releasing his spin charge across the stage. I'm not sure what's going on. He's actually just releasing.
So you made the right call there, but you just mistimed it slightly.
Look, he's releasing across the stage. That's going to get him killed. He's got to really calm down. Alright, good air dodge. Doesn't get the B reverse swallow, but jump forward smash is going to
Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Game.
Are we wearing the same jumper?
Very well played by Kyleth. Pelly's,
yeah, we've got the same jumper on, I swear down.
It was a bit worrying. Up throw. Nothing.
Damn,
okay.
Big combo. Oh my god.
Cheeky Kyleth.
Oh, I was ready for that, man.
Don't you get a reverse down tilt? If he had converted to that nair, it would have been cool as hell. Kyleth is playing so well right now. It's scary. Okay, so he's mixing up his landings. I thought he was going to be reverse swallow, but he didn't. So that's good. Right, spin stop not working out. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like you're committing quite a lot in unsafe ways in what is essentially a neutral state. Like, I understand it's AIDS as hell to try and get on Sonic, but when he's not committed, or when he's not when he's doing like even just a spin dash charge, you have to be so conservative. Yeah, we've got the same jump on.
Stand up. Got the double forward there.
Like, short hopping is fine, particularly with Yoshi because of his airspeed.
Madness. Oh,
And that was really nice.
Placed. What's going on here? He has to land. He doesn't air dodge. Good play from Pelly, not air dodging. He just went for it, but where's the... I thought I saw a forward smash coming from Sonic there. So now Pelly probably realizes now.
Yeah, that was nice.
He can't just release because he's gonna get grabbed, even across at a good distance. He's gonna get grabbed. He shouldn't die from this. Oh, but Pelly really went out there, saved his jump, but that back air is enough.
Yeah, so he kind of just covered all your options there with that spring, kind of forced you to recover a little bit later.
First stock taken with high percent. Kylethh only got 10% last time. Pelly get any more? No,
wow,
right
was that true if he DIs in? Because that looked pretty true.
Because low percent versus high percent often confirms like that are true. So, don't know what Pelly could have done.
Yeah. So if you keep challenging there, he's gonna rack up damage on you very quickly if you keep challenging in bad positions, which is what is happening here. You're challenging on landing like every single time, and you're not actually saving any landing options. You're using all of them first. So, I mean, I haven't seen what's about to happen, but if you try and land with an aerial, he's gonna probably beat it. Oh, okay, no. That was a good landing. That's exactly the sort of thing you needed to be doing there, because you took all this damage because you were committing on the landings.
Still not getting any sort of thrusting. No thrusting from Kylethh at this point. Oh, good.
Honestly, these egg jumps are really good for like stopping Sonic from getting anything started on you.
Maybe he mashed too hard. Just got down there, which worked out for him. He's got grabbed. He's going up. Alright.
It was risky on Pelly's part.
Oh, you got the grab again. I don't know why.
But you're definitely doing a good job of... Yeah, see, that was risky and honestly not a very clever decision at all. And you're still technically in disadvantage from that.
He's still living 135. It's a high percent. He's got his jump. Oh!
Okay, you managed to escape that, but like I want to point out that you were in disadvantage for about... Okay. But I think you were in disadvantage for about 20 seconds there. We're going to go back and count. From where you went for a really risky... Yeah, like you went for a really... You really reached with that dash attack that you just did there. We're going to go back and watch it like...
Oh, you got the grab again. I don't know why Pelly's releasing...
So, you're running at him, but Sonic at this point, he's stunned the spin dash. As soon as he hits the ground, which is going to be very soon, he's not committed anymore. He's then now free to do whatever he wants. So you've pretty much, by doing that dash attack, you've pretty much reached in a bit too far. If that makes sense, like you've committed quite hard, and if it would have worked, you would have gotten a hit, but it wouldn't have been anything major. And I understand that's just kind of the nature of this matchup. But I feel like in that situation, that's how you lost a lot of the damage on this stock, was not recognizing when it's like, okay, I haven't got any pressure anymore. I need to go back to doing safe shit. Like we're gonna watch it. Like you committed and he hit you for it, and like you never really managed to. It took you a long time to get back from that.
Oh, he's still living.
Like you managed to land the forward smasher afterwards, but you were still in a real scramble situation.
Oh.
Like he survived because of the super armor. What do you say survived? Oh, Kyle, no. Yeah, honestly, what I would have done if I were you, or if I was a better player, but what I would have done like a short hop egg toss, because it would have put pressure on him on his landing, and then it allows you to kind of act depending on how he acts after that.
Very interesting set so far, and now he's switching to his main color, purple. This is the true
But yeah, it was like that hard reach honestly cost you a lot that game. And you did a few too many of those. Not just dash attacks, obviously. Like Yoshis aren't going to dash attack often, if at all. But it's definitely, you definitely reached in too far. The shield.
Hello.
Alright, so far, I've been noticing a bit of an issue on Pele's side in the sense that he has been releasing spin dashes almost every time. He hasn't cancelled it in a very long time, and he's been releasing.
Yeah, there you go. You ran at him again when he wasn't committed.
A very long time.
Like he was at a stun. At that point, it's got to be like, okay, Sonic's got access to his dumb shit. Let me just hold back, because they ultimately, you can't ever challenge Sonic when he's not committed, which is really irritating. Like, let's be real, it's absolutely painful to try and deal with Sonic if they don't commit to stuff, because it's like, I can't actually make you do anything. It's essentially a long game of bait and punish, like all set. So by running at him, you've essentially just kind of given him the free thing, because he's like, well, I'm spin dashing. No matter what he does, I can spin dash and be okay. So, and you know, it's Sonic, so you're always going to be they're always going to be looking to spin dash. So maybe if you ran into shield there, you would have been okay. But yeah, so you took that damage because you ran at him. See, that's a better option. Like you ran towards him and but you put yourself in shield, so it's like I'm gonna find that. There we go. All right, so that good situation there was good. We're gonna come back down to that real quick. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. Alright, so you shielded him reacting to him spin dashing there. And what you've done there is, because it's kind of a little known fact, but Sonic's dash grab is honestly one of the worst in the whole game. Like his standing grab is great, but his pivot grab is not anything special, and his dash grab is terrible. Like it's actually awful. So they'll never do it, which means that shielding at like a decent range like this. Whoops, wrong one. By shielding like here, and if Sonic's doing the spin dash, he then has to cancel into shield, then drop shield, then run at you, and then do his awful dash grab, or do a spin dash shield cancel grab. At which time, that's like a solid 30 frames of animation, if not more. So in order for him to get from there to there and do a grab out of a spin dash, it takes way too long. So shielding at a mid-range like that is ultimately a safe decision. I know your shield sucks because you're Yoshi, but it's ultimately a pretty safe decision because it's like, okay, well, if he releases spin dash, I'm safe. And then he's now in the air and he's got to try and recover. He's got to try and get himself back down on the ground. But if he decides to drop and come and grab me, then I've got plenty of time to react. So honestly, shielding in that situation is pretty good. I would recommend doing that more.
Kylethh is just grabbing him out of it usually.
I suppose working on doing like nair out of shield, but yeah, that was an unsafe egg. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. See, that was risky, Ed, but you got away with it, and that's probably why you kept doing it, because you probably got away with it enough to think it was a solid option. But it's honestly so risky. It's admittedly less risky when you're at the edge of the stage.
Doesn't have too much of that. That fade back was critical, and he was on the ledge. Oh,
nice
wow,
combo.
Reverse net forward smash. Oh, that's if Pele had an SDI. If Pele had an SDI, he would have taken a shit ton of damage. Oh, he's... Oh, does he have a jump?
You're right. Oh no, you kept it. Nice. I honestly thought you'd lost your jump.
Oh, forward throw. Yes. He jumps. Oh my god.
Your shield. You really had that shield, fam. Alright, so that was you're gonna die for that. Yeah, no. So you see that you did the same thing again.
That shield barely surviving to the size of a pea.
Oh, I hate that noise. But like, so like because of his run speed, and your grab being slow as hell, he's able to just run out of range of it. But he, again, hadn't actually committed, so you've got to be really careful about doing stuff. And I feel like such a laggy option in that position honestly wasn't worth. Because he's managed to like react to your grab missing, run and then dash grab you, and then kill you with the throw. This is like what I said to Momo earlier about being aware of when you're at kill percent. What's Sonic going to look to kill you with? Honestly, Sonic's main kill confirms are going to come off exactly two things. Especially at this percent, he's going to come off of spin dash roll, like the rolling hit, or off a throw. So as long as you're aware that that is what he's looking for at kill percent, you can pretty much avoid it for the most part. It just again means not committing to anything.
Alright, that'll probably do it, yeah.
He's gonna cost Kyleth's first stop.
Oh gosh, he's got to be careful not to get grabbed here. Would be a stock.
I also think it wasn't a very good idea to give Sonic a triplat. Because pretty much all the Sonics will be like, this is a good stage for us.
Oh!
I mean, as a character, it's heavy and, considering the percentage, it wouldn't have killed him, but it put him in a very dangerous position.
Really? Because he's got a slight rage. I reckon it could have killed him.
No, I'd absolutely I don't think I'll put this.
Also, Philly Crusher, if he watches his back, rage starts at 35%, so Kyleth had no rage there. That was nice! I rate that.
On Kyleth,
You just kind of stood there and baited him.
Oh, he's still going. He's still. If he had turned
But yeah, there was another, like, pretty much any time you're getting hit by like a close range spin dash, it's because or like even like any sort of spin dash, it's because you've committed in a place where Sonic hadn't really given you anything to punish. But that is the essence of how Sonic plays. He is baiting you to do stuff and then punishing it.
He called out the rollback. That was really Aperture style the way he did that. Aperture does, not Petty. Oh, that egg giving him that much needed time to get in. That was a bad egg throw, like a really bad egg. What has he done?
I like these jab, and you're like looking to see what he's gonna do. Are we gonna see you do a jab one into up air? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but Pelly's jumping out with almost every single pressure thing you're doing.
You have to jump. Be careful. Oh my god, he needs to get to center stage. Okay, he's back. Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god.
And that's it. No, it's not. Okay, you are quite a heavy character. That is true.
Oh, you went.
Kyleth really wants to utilize rage now. In terms of.
Oh, he went back again. That's it.
Quick note, DI Sonic's up throw behind him, because it doesn't send directly vertical, it sends at a slightly behind angle, like 91 or 92 degrees. So you'll live like 3 or 4% longer if you DI behind him. Fun fact. But yeah, it was solid, but like as you said, you're getting caught up by all sorts of, you're just primarily getting caught up by, committing harder. And I think this is the best pick. This was the best stage pick for you.
Stop there, though. That's gonna make me sick. Right, game 4. We're going to Final Destination.
So you've got all the stage to work. You've got a long stage to work with here, and admittedly you're going to struggle to land. But all right, yeah. So there was a dash grab when we're going to go back and take a look at that again real quick.
I don't know if the case is still true, but I remember.
Yeah. See, he hadn't. I know you're trying to get there as he lands. Yeah, I'll just talk about that now real quick. Pretty much every up through that's used for that like looks like it's completely vertical actually sends slightly behind him. I know. Let's see. I know Marths does that. I know Roy's is the same. Where's Sonic? There we go. Up throw. Sends at an angle of 92. which means it sends slightly behind. Maths, up throw, sends at an angle of 93. So it sends slightly behind, so if you DI behind, you're going to live tiny bit longer. Anyway, you took that damage because you were trying to catch his landing, but you were a bit slow. So I guess, I don't know, you must have some faster things than that. Then again, it is Yoshi. He really doesn't have anything resembling a burst option at all. Suppose it's part of the reason why it's a hard matchup.
FC is basically his personal best stage.
Okay.
So
he feels really comfortable in it.
Yeah.
It's like a last resort in this effectively.
well, he's taking a ton of damage right now.
I guess maybe in those situations go through. Oh, the damage.
Serious damage!
Well, that was nice.
43. Funny how just like that it goes from.
Yeah, see, I guess in those situations where you're trying to cover the landing, you're gonna have to try and lab an option, or they have to figure out an option that's like either less laggy or safer to miss. So maybe like a running there or something. Oh, you actually deserve that.
That was good. Very well timed by Kylethh. Reacting to that roll in. Can make it back to stage. And he does.
Gets in there.
Reverses the situation
What's next?
actually.
Oh.
That man just a little too late.
Oh no!
Whoa.
That was woke, but no!
I love it. I love it. That's the stuff that we need to see.
I'm assuming he's doing that to try and re-grab ledge, but
Yeah.
obviously yeah.
He saw the shield drop. He had to do it. He just had to do it. Couldn't worry about spacing. Hopefully he can make that stock trade useful.
Right, we're going back. Oh no, that's wrong. We're going back a couple of frames. Oh, I love it when it does that. So this range right here, yeah, this is actually what I would call personally like a golden range against Sonic, because he can't actually dash grab you, which means he's pretty much limited to only one option. So if we pretend there's more stage behind you, let me just get my purple pen and we'll add more line there. So you've still got stage behind you. Let's pretend. So this range here, like Sonic is, we'll do what I call red zones and green zones. So Sonic likes it when people are here. He loves it because his grab is amazing. And Sonic really, like against characters like yours anyway, Sonic is pretty okay with being this side, with you being over there. Because really there's not a whole lot, there's not a whole lot either you can do there. So actually, that's more of like an amber zone, shall we say. So that's... Yeah, it's a nice urine yellow. So that further bit onwards, that's kind of like a stalemate ground. He can punish something if you do something really dumb, but it's not really anything anywhere can do anything. This bit is where all the gameplay happens versus Sonic. From here to here, this is where all the important stuff happens. Because at that range... That is pretty much where Sonic's going to try and beat you to do stuff. If you commit to something laggy, Sonic's going to punish it if you do it there. If you don't commit to anything, Sonic can't do anything. And if Sonic tries to do something there, you can stuff it. So when you're in that particular range, you need to be very aware of how you act. You need to make sure you don't commit to anything that he can punish, which admittedly, because it spin dashes basically everything. But by the same merit, if let's just say that this is, we will get rid of that Sonic. We'll say he's not there, and instead, Sonic is like floating down. Yeah, we'll just give him some spiky hair. So Sonic's coming down, like trying to land in this green zone. Say he's coming down into here. He is now struggling because you can punish him with pretty much everything. And this is what I feel like you would need to work on, is trying to figure out your best way of punishing stuff more in this area. Because you're trying to dash grab it or dash attack it at the moment. And that's honestly not fast enough. Like Yoshi doesn't actually have anything fast enough. I would suggest like doing a run up like short hop there or short hop full hop there to try and cover landings there. But ultimately it's definitely something that your character in particular struggles with. A lot of damage on Sonic is dealt during his landings. So if you can work on that range, figuring out how to do stuff there. Because honestly, you've played solid. You've not committed too badly in a lot of places. It's just you've got caught out trying to punish him, and it's just not been fast enough. But yeah, we'll finish watching this.
See here though, it's kind of looking like the beginning of the first stock, where Kelly's just racking up lots of damage.
But yeah, like, good. Yeah, see, he landed on. See, in that situation, you got a big punish off the fact that he landed on top of you. You waited for him, and now he's got very little options, if any. And he's just like, well, crap, what have I got to do? And you've sharked underneath him. Like, and because he's ended up right in front of you, your character actually has the options there. So you're able to just jab him out of shield. But it's because you waited in a good position. You waited in a place where he couldn't grab you, so you waited in shield. And admittedly, your shield looks like it's taken a whole lot of damage there. It doesn't matter because it's going to replenish by the time you get back to neutral. Well, you've done a good. You did a good like 20% or so just off that.
Wow.
And you're still kind of holding the stage control from it, but there you go. There we go. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Wow.
He's coming in that zone that I said about. He's coming in that nice little golden zone that you struggle to deal with. But this is where you need to try and punish him. Now, if you'd done a space snare or like a burst snare, it might not have connected. In fact, it probably wouldn't have connected. But you don't have something like 30, 40 frames of lag on your dash grab in order to punish it. So it's like because of that range, you can't punish very well. Like it's sort of like a low risk, low reward option, which in situations like that, where it's likely to miss, it's better than going for like a riskier option, especially when your grab is ultimately like a high risk, medium reward.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I can see why he went for the grab. I don't disagree with it. I definitely see why he went for it because Pelly was landing. He thought it would land into shield, but Pelly instantly rolled.
Those preemptive eggs actually, I quite like that because at the very least restricts him on his way down.
He's gonna have to catch a landing here.
There,
yeah. Now shield. Now again, more Ness. He just wants to push him out. Oh dear, he took his jump.
That was a really bad landing.
That's not good.
You don't need me to tell you that. You know that was a bad landing.
What's he gonna do?
Does make it back safely.
I thought Kylethh was gonna grab, but he didn't trust it this time round. If he had whiffed it, he could have got forward smash for it. So.
Yeah, good weight.
Right.
Yeah, see that was perfect. But you just didn't get a big punish off it, which is a shame. You kind of ran into his zone. You ran into like his actual great zone, which is obviously right up close.
He has to land. He kind of has to read these walls. He has to read them. They're really hard to get, but like you've got to get it. So critical. Oh!
Frame.
Oh! What's going on? Kind of don't panic. They both rolled out.
Oh!
We're reading ahead.
That was a really good set, actually. I really did enjoy watching that.
Tense set.
I feel like that area was definitely felt like a misinput there.
Jesus.
Yeah, very close.
You know, that was a good set to watch. But yeah, the key thing for you there was just making sure you didn't commit as often as you did in situations where you weren't going to be able to get the punish, or at least not going for a hard commitment. There was a lot of dash grabs in there which got punished. That was definitely the most notable thing about, being on the bad end of things. Honestly, it was definitely solid play though. I think a lot of the neutral game when you were scared, actually, your neutral game was a lot more solid. Like I say scared, when you were more cautious, your neutral game was better because you weren't putting yourself in a bad position. So yeah, that was definitely solid play, and I definitely rated that gameplay. Right, I am going to be back in just 1 second. I need to just sort something out.